EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Crescent City of New Orleans and the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olsen here in the booth. Off we go from the Superdome. Here comes a return from the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick 6 and an early touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
Let's go now.
That's Ibuka in motion. They run with the argument. It's Bucky Irving. And this will be a Bucks first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. Back to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up. Like you can see, he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes. And once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. And left side, it's caught. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A pickup of 21 on that connection. It's a first down for Tampa Bay. A give. This is Irving. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
McMillan comes in motion. We'll try and set up the tight end screen. And the Buccaneers is going to be set up with first and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
He's got it at the 3. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. But let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
From back at the 2 now, here's second and goal.
Here we go, set. Prep, ready, go.
White. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Looking for that final yard. It's third and goal.
Cougar 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Now the Bucks will take their first timeout. Talk things over before third down.
Cardinal, 18, let's go. Like 60 vices, 60 vices.
They'll try to run with White. Good blocking, and he's in. Rashawn White, touchdown Buccaneers. That touchdown #1 for him on the year. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bucks will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
Their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Here we go, set, cut.
And here's the first carry for the power back, Dameon Pierce. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14.
Ready?
Shotgun snap here for Rattler. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. He was trying to get it to Alvin Kamara that time. And it's going to bring up a third down.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Third and long, and here is Rattler. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
37-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Exiting the pocket right. Now he takes off. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play. That's exactly what they did. All right, so the first two, they go clearly to the defense. You get a first down sack. That sets everything of the drive for the offense behind the 8-ball. Then they followed up with a forced incompletion. So now 3rd and long, this is a must-pass situation, and the defense has a prime opportunity to get themselves off the field.
3rd and long. They send the tight end in motion. Throwing now on 3rd and long. They'll look to set up the screen here. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up. Now Tony to return it. And he'll get something there on the return. Able to take this back to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Down. Black 40. Ready?
First carry now for Alvin Kamara. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
Ready? Red claws red.
On 2nd down, here's Rattler. He's got the hookup downfield with McConkey. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 80 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. Nevis, good on the extra point. And the Saints will move out to a 14-7 lead. Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 2. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. It's Otten in motion.
19 Tiger.
throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Emeka Ibuka, the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
Third and 11.
18 reps. Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Ibuka. Complete. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. 14-7 is our score. More from New Orleans after this. Here's 1st and 10. He'll try the right side with White. And he's not going to outrun the defense and push him back out of bounds. A loss of a couple.
As the ball continues to get wider, the boundary almost becomes like having a 12th defender, and that's exactly how the defense used it here. Continue to push that back wide until he had no choice but to just go out of bounds.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Out to his right. Taking off. He'll try to get there. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
Moving to his right, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
2nd and 10. On the RPO, a pass taken by McMillan. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. A couple of third down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. Forced out wide. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
On 4th down, Chase McLaughlin in for the Bucks. The spot is at their own 49, making this a 61-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
Come on, set.
Now Kamara. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Elijah Cansey in on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 47.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. A fake to Kamara, and now Rattler. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. pick by Benjamin Morrissey. And he is going to score a pick six for the touchdown. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. It's up and good. And the Buccaneers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. On the return is Trey Palmer. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself.
Let's go. Ready?
On first and 10, it's Rattler. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down. So from the 39, they come up on first and 10.
10 black.
Working out of the gun, here's Rattler. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Glad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it'll lead to a second down.
Down.
From the gun, here's Rattler. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
It's now third down.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Out of the gun, Rattler. He's going to let one fly for Addison.
I like the fact that they took a shot on third and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative, playing for the fourth down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up fourth and a mile.
Oh, that could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
His drive will start on the ground.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
It is second and 9.
Here we go. Here we go.
McMillan, the man in motion. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
It's third and 4.
Cowboys. 19 Lions. Let's go.
Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second. They'll talk things over before third down.
Ready up. Ready.
The RPO, that one is complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he's on to punt for the second time. That's fielded at about the 18. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break.
Here we go. 45. White. Ready.
Rattler now on first down. His pass taken in by Shaheed.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down, New Orleans.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21. It's good for a Saints first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. And there is a lot of room to operate.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Second and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Ready.
On 3rd and 2, it's Rattler. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
They'll take over at first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Let's go now. Hawk 70.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Out right and catch made. That's Ibuka. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout.
Viking 18. No rig. Go. Let's go. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Palmer now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
34-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready?
They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. He'll get about 2. That's Yaya Diaby with the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Set. Set.
Out of the shotgun, it's Rattler. Shaheed with the catch. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Give him 14 on that one. 1st down, New Orleans.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
Set. Hut. Hut. Hut.
Here's Kamara. How he got away from that first defender, I have no idea. This will wind up with positive yardage on the play.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On the set.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Set.
Operating from the gun, it's Rattler. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it, because it could have been even a bigger play.
They need to get to the 22, but now face
Ready.
3rd down.
50. Green. Set.
Here's a design run.
And a nice job there defensively on 3rd down, not overcommitting to their pass rush. Having a plan for this quarterback as a designed runner, they're able to stop him short of the 1st down.
Ready. Break.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down.
Hut. Hut.
They'll indeed go. It's Rattler. And he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on 4th down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball.
Here we go.
Modest gain.
45. White.
On 1st and 10, Rattler. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the 1st down after a gain of 7.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Here we go. Ready.
They'll try and run it here with Pierce. And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. 1st down. 1st and goal.
Nice run right there. You get down here into the red zone area, Mike, and yards are hard to come by. He's able to stick his head in there and sets him up for 1st and goal.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
At the
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1 yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line. And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense. How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against the wall, back-to-back plays, you hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a 4th and goal try.
Well, a field goal would break the tie, but instead the offense stays out there. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try it now with Pierce. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Damian Pierce, touchdown Saints. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. Mevis good on the extra point. The Saints have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 2. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
Here we go. Bronco 80.
They'll begin here on the ground. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
The tackle by Trenton Simpson. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 6. Now they'll set up to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. That is Trey Hendrickson in there to bring him down. And that's his 1st sack of the year. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Back to throw. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. An even 40 yards. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play.
It's 2nd and inches at the 23-yard line.
Second and inches.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. 70 Lions. Ready.
4th quarter begins on the ground. And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, throws it down for a loss.
You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look...
That is going to be ball in. He's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Palmer now to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set. Hut.
Rattler going to throw on first down. Oh, the ball comes out. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Shotgun snap here for Rattler. This is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Tyke Smith.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
60.
Here's a toss, right side. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here.
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Ryan Brzee. He's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up third and long.
Third and long.
Here we go.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And they'll get maybe a yard out of that. Not nearly enough. It'll be fourth down.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on fourth down, Mike, based on what they do on third down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that fourth down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
A 60-yard attempt.
This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And you talk about having confidence in your kicker, Mike. I mean, to send him out there to kick from midfield, and what does he do? He repays you with that confidence with a 60-yard field goal. I mean, that was something else.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Let's go. 45. 5. 97. Set.
They'll start this one on the ground with Pierce. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
32-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 5.
Here we ready.
Once again, it's Pierce. And they bring him down, but not until he gets to the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's good for a Saints first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside.
Green jack. Set. Ready. Black. Ready.
Throwing on third down, Rattler. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for first and 10. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Now on second and long.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are right back in this one.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The drive begins with a run by White. Inside the 30. And he will score. Rashad White. Touchdown, Tampa. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Palmer now to return. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This is first and 10. A play fake. Now, Rattler. Now, here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Adams. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At the 31-yard line.
To the ground, a first down run. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Come on. Ready.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. One final chance for this defense. And here's third down. They'll set up the screen to White. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one.
60 Eagles, 60.
They'll throw out of the gun. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big time.
Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And the Buccaneers are going to take over just shy of midfield.
48-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So a win here for the visiting Bucks. They finish off the first month of the season perfect as the victory runs their mark to 4-0. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.